Yechia Melech HaMashiach, thank you for joining us. What am I doing during these crazy times? This is a couple things I'm doing, and this is my response to the craziness that's happening right now. Okay, so in my kitchen, on my counter, I have avocado seeds. And of course, you can watch a video on YouTube to see how to set one up properly. These two are brand new. These are my veterans, these two. And this one is somewhere in between. They're all relatively new. Hopefully they'll all be successful. This avocado seed is doing very well. Let me see if I can see the roots. And this is the kind of thing that I would be encouraging at this time. You want to have this kind of a mindset. So Baruch Hashem, here in the Golan Heights, we have lemons outside, and there's rosemary. Let me show you that. It has a very good smell, and it looks like this. So this is rosemary. It has a very good smell. You can check online about it, what's rosemary. And if you, let's say, have a fish, you cut the fish down the middle, and then you put some of this inside. You take out the guts and the stuff that, you put some rosemary inside. It takes all the smell out of the fish, the fishy smell. And it also gives it a special mint flavor, kind of a healthy herbal flavor. It also has a kind of sweetness in the smell. It's like a cinnamon. It has this very healthy stuff. This is from, Baruch Hashem. Not everyone can do this, but I live in the Golan Heights, and this is also Nana tea. Nana. There's a Nachal in Katzrin, and this is the Nana plant. Oh my God! It has a very strong, again, minty smell. And very, very healthy to put this in a tea, and stuff like that. Obviously, extremely important if you're going to take things from the wild to rinse them. You want to put them in water and salt for about 5 minutes. Shake it up. You'll see if there's any worms, any bugs. This is not, packaged, and even if it's packaged, you should still rinse and put in salt or in soap. This is very, very important. However, it's all worth it. You see, I just had a tea earlier. This is the Nana leaves, and there's nothing like having food that's from the wild or homegrown organic food. Right now would be a very hard time to start growing things from scratch. The avocados are going to take many, many years, I think, I don't know, many years, but it's going to take a long time till I see an avocado tree or any fruit from the avocado. But the rosemary in the wild and the nana in the wild, as long as I can still go out from my house to get food, I guess I can do that, right? We need to think a couple steps ahead. Right now they're telling us this and that. Hopefully you guys have some stuff left over from Pesach, some fruits and vegetables, and you can look online to see how you can grow that kind of food. And this also can be something nice to do to pass the time. This can be an activity. You can do this in your yard. I mean, you have to be careful when you're starting to grow things. You don't want to grow it in an open yard, and the birds and the cats can come and ruin your work. You need to have a net or something, a place that's maybe exposed to but it's not 100% exposed. You have to have at least a net. What do you call it? reshet, in between, so that no wild animals ruin your produce. Many stuff you can start at home. There are things that grow very quickly, like lettuce. So if you can there's certain states that are not allowing people to buy seeds, which is very, very dangerous now, because on one hand, it's just a hobby, people are passing their time. On the other hand, it's very essential now, because we don't exactly know what's going to happen. You have to be on the safe side. So what you need to do now is start to think out of the box, start to think what I can do to sustain myself, especially in the most important things like food. So hopefully my little video today inspired you to go and maybe go to the shop, ask them for some lettuce seeds. You can plant lettuce and have full grown lettuce within a month and a half, 2 months. So and you don't even have to, you just chip the top off a little bit and you let it grow again. So, and there's videos on that as well, obviously. So this is something that even if you're not going to get it right the first time, this is something that you definitely want to start to master. And hopefully you'll have enough food and you'll be able to sustain yourself, and not only yourself, but maybe even your neighbors, your friends, and your family. And this is a very important thing. Obviously, if you have friends that are into this stuff, you have friends that have some chickens, you have friends that have some stuff growing, you want to spend more time with those friends, you want to talk to those friends, you want to build relationships with those friends, and maybe they can even help you with what you're doing with your projects, and maybe they can even give you very, very good advice and kickstart your operation. So a lot of success to all of you, and maybe we be safe, happy, calm, and always do things from our free choice. And hopefully we'll see you in the ultimate and complete redemption with Moshiach Shlita Spoke.